It's basketball time in Chicago. The Cleveland Cavaliers 18-5. They've won their last 5. The Bulls at 13-11, coming off that loss at Charlotte, and of course the Charlotte Hornets sitting in Cleveland tonight awaiting the arrival of the Cavs for a game at the Coliseum tomorrow night. Larry Nance first to the floor for the Cavs at 6'10", averaging 18 points a game, 7.5 rebounds. Mike Sanders, the other half of the Phoenix connection, at 6'6", averaging 10 points per ball game. Brad Daugherty, the 7'1" center, at 19 points and 9 rebounds a game. Here comes Mark Price, 6'1", 18 points and 9 assists per contest. Rounding it out, Ron Harper, 6'6", 20 points per ball game, and among the leaders in the NBA in steals, better than 2.5 per contest. The Cavaliers, coached by Lenny Wilkins, assisted by Brian Winters and by Dick Helm. Gary Briggs, the trainer. In spite of the weather here in the Chicago area, everything A-OK. Out go the lights. On come the spotlights. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give you, the way the fans hear it here in Chicago, the starting lineup for your Chicago. Okay, big guy, in all of your years playing in the NBA, they ever give you an intro like that?
Well, I've always wanted one like that, but I don't know. It's pretty dramatic for Chicago. It's supposed to be a hard-hat city. That was pretty soft there, Joe.
The officials tonight, Lee Jones, Bernie Fryer, and Nolan Fine. Chicago coached by Doug Collins, assisted by a whole cast here. John Bach, Tex Winter, Phil Jackson, the trainer, Mark Fryer. So we're all set to play basketball here in Chicago Stadium. On the outside, a winter's night in the best Chicago tradition. Snow, wind, sleet, rain, plummeting temperatures. Both Jim and I, in separate machines, drove to Chicago yesterday. Turned out to be one of the more interesting days of your life, didn't it?
Well, you see your life flash in front of you when you're going 20 miles an hour with trucks on both sides, trailers on both sides, and trailers in ditches.
Well, we're going to come back tomorrow morning. The Cavs play tomorrow night at the Coliseum against the Charlotte Hornets at 7:30. Nance jumping with Cartwright, and the ball game underway, and the ball belongs to Michael Jordan.
Joe, we talked about the matchup of Jordan versus Harper, but another key matchup is going to be Daugherty's play against Cartwright, who's very active.
This time it's Cartwright against Sanders in a switch. And the rebound, Horace Grant, but when he hit the deck, traveling called, and the ball goes back to the Cavaliers. Actually goes to them for the first time tonight.
First play of the game, they tried to get the ball to Cartwright, who, if he doesn't get off to a good start, has had some problems.
Ron Harper tying his shoe. Now we're ready to roll. Nance against Grant. And Jordan with a rebound. Jordan. Daugherty gobbles the rebound. Now it's Harper against Jordan, and over to Price. Play just about a minute. There's no score. There is now Mark Price with the first 2 points of the game.
It's good to see Mark shooting that jump shot, spreading the defense out with that long jumper.
Scottie Pippen to Jordan. This is Cartwright against Daugherty. Horace Grant. Game's tied at 2.
Joe, so many good things happen when you can throw that ball into the center. The defense collapses around you, and it makes for open shots outside.
Speaking of open shots outside, Harper with his first basket. The Cavs lead by deuce. Grant again. Price with a rebound.
He didn't want to shoot that. Four on 5 down there. Harper still tying the shoe.
Eight on the shot clock. And a 3-second violation on Sanders gives the ball back to the Bulls. 9:59 to play in the first quarter. The Cavs are up 4-2.
Joe, the biggest problem I see with Chicago playing Cleveland is Cleveland has tremendous balance between offense and defense and the running game and the half-court game. It'll be interesting to see if Chicago can do something with that.
Cartwright walking with the ball. He found himself 1 against 3 inside.
There's that defense again, that helping defense.
Cavs up by 2, 9:40 to go first quarter. Price put it up, but the contact made prior to the shot. Vincent tagged with the foul.
And here's the drive again by Price. He's got both hands on him. Mark looks like he has a quickness advantage against Vincent.
Harper and Price. Price with 4. And there is a classic example, Jim, of what we were talking about, the maturity of Harper. Rather than pushing that play, got it back outside for the Price long jumper.
Well, he's got to do that.
Jordan, no. Grant the rebound, and Sanders took it away from him. They scramble for the jump ball.
Good hustle by both players. Horace Grant, an excellent offensive rebounder. There it is again. In fact, he got whacked by Mike. Good hustle by both players.
Sanders 6'6". Grant, his brother, plays with Washington, and they'll be in town on Friday night. 6'10". Cartwright against Doherty. Cartwright with his first 2. Brings it.
Very aggressive play by Cartwright. Watch him hook. He hooks Brad with his left pivot foot and makes a nice strong shot.
The foul was on Harper, his first, Cavs first. Cartwright at the line, a 71% shooter. The very distinctive Bill Cartwright free throw style.
Chicago's early strategy is to try to get that ball into Cartwright to flatten out the defense.
Larry Nance. Harper takes it away from Pippen. Nance takes it away from Grant. Larry Nance with his first 2. The Cavs are on top by 3 with 8.5 to go in the first quarter.
Nothing breaks a defense's back more than second shots, offensive board work.
Deflected by Price out to Pippen. Vincent got the hoop. Price the foul. Game could be tied at 8.
Sure didn't look like a foul here. Here's the pass into Pippen. Well, he got it the first time. Here it is the second time. It looked like a good defense by Mark Price, but an excellent shot by Vincent.
Sam Vincent, 82% shooter, but he didn't connect to tie the game. The Cavs still with a 1-point lead. Doherty against Grant. Price again over Vincent. You're right, Jim. Price has that step advantage on Vincent.
And Vincent respects it, and that's why he's taking a step back, which is leaving Mark open for the jumper. Grant has no post-up move.
3-second violation. Grant, after the initial pass, failed to get out of the middle.
If you watch Horace Grant in the post-up, he really has no go-to move. That's a turnaround jump shot position, and he's hesitating on that.
Price into Doherty, and Cartwright gave him the two-hand shot in the back. Cartwright's first, Bull's second.
His first, team's second.
7:28 to play of the period.
Chicago not having the depth that Cleveland has. If they get their starters in foul trouble, it could be a real problem for them.
Sanders. Pippen with a rebound. Out of Central Arkansas State. This is Cartwright against Doherty. Cartwright followed. Finally to Price. 7 minutes to play in the quarter. Cartwright with the rebound, and Harper knocked it away. Vincent got it back and goes out of bounds with it.
Good hustle by both players.
Timeout Chicago, 6:51 to play first period. The Cavs lead by 3, and we'll take this timeout.
120 points or more and win tonight's game. Popeyes will make winners of you.
Don't forget to stop by either Mullinax Ford dealership east or west or the Coliseum of the main concourse during Cavs home games and enter that Cavs Mullinax half-court challenge. We'll have one tomorrow night, and a two-hand half-court shot could mean if you make the shot, you win a Ford. You must be 18 or older to enter. Sign up today. Cavs by 3 as they inbound. Sanders to Price, whips it back under to Doherty, and his shot rejected by Pippen, and Pippen will come away with a foul for the effort.
There's something the fans should notice, Joe, that you and I see all the time is when Lenny, in fact, you brought to my attention, when Lenny calls timeout and they go right into a play, I bet you their efficiency rate is probably close to about 80% as far as drawing a foul or scoring a basket.
Certainly 3 out of every 4, you're right. Doherty makes it count for his first point of the night. Brad, an 80% free throw shooter. Doherty puts the Cavs on top by 5 at 12-7. 6:45 to play in the first period. Tomorrow night, Charlotte at the Coliseum at 7:30. Grant has 4.
Cavaliers applying a little full-court pressure. Someone not rotating to the ball. Left Grant open. Can't do that.
Doherty into Nance as Horace Grant fell down, and Nance hung one on the iron. It dropped the right way. 4 points for Nance, and again the Cavs by 5.
Before the timeout, Cleveland was settling for the outside shot. Last 2 plays, they've worked it inside for the high percentage.
Pippen over to Vincent. Ran out to Jordan. Jordan shot didn't drop, but the foul will be charged to Ron Harper, and for Harper, that is foul number 2.
Second, team's third.
Sort of a disadvantage to have 2 fouls in the first period against Michael Jordan. Here he is. He hangs, he hesitates, and almost makes this shot.
For Cleveland, number 3, Craig Elo.
Craig Elo replaces Harper. Ron down with 2 points, 2 fouls. Michael Jordan hits the free throw, improving on an 85% free throw mark. Cavs by 4. They'll bring Paxson into the ball game. This is John Paxson, 6'2", brother of Jim. Jim played at Dayton, John at Notre Dame. He's averaging 8 points a game. And Jordan, money in the bank, as his first 2 points, and the Cavs lead by 3.
The thing you've got to worry about Paxson, who's had his problems in the past guarding Price, is that he shoots that three-pointer about as good as anyone in the league.
Price over to Elo. Greg Elo wastes no time getting into the scorebook.
Good to see Elo hit that first one.
Chicago ball, last touched by Elo as he went flying out of bounds.
Chicago ball.
Here it is again. Pippin's with that long arm.
Scottie Pippen over Sanders.
Scottie Pippen.
His first two. Cavs by 3. Elo to Nance.
Oh.
Larry Nance.
6 for Nance.
Larry Nance, one of maybe 3 or 4 players in the league who every night plays above the rim.
Cartwright. Sanders out to Nance. Fires to Price. A 3. Mark Price has 9, and the Cavs lead by 8.
Said it earlier, he's been a thorn for Paxton, who just can't guard Mark Price.
Jordan wide open. There was a gift. Well, whacked by Jordan away from Elo and returned by Pippen to Paxson.
And everybody stood still on the Cavaliers.
Scottie Pippen with 4. The Cavs lead is 6. Elo for the 3.
Three-point field goal.
Craig Elo has 5. And the Cavs bomb away to a 9-point lead.
Paxson throws it away off Scottie Pippen's chest. There's no reason for him to throw the ball to Pippen coming up the floor.
Craig Hodges, you may remember him with Milwaukee. He spent a little time with the Suns. He came to Chicago for Ed Neely. Oh, Elo wide open. Great passing.
Cavaliers playing the game, finding that open man.
Chicago's going to take a 20-second timeout. Doug Collins with a very perplexed look on his face. He's saying, what is going on around here? This program is presented on WOIO 19 by authority of the National Basketball Association and the Cavs Division of Nationwide Advertising Service Incorporated, solely for the entertainment of our audience. Any rebroadcast, reproduction, or any of the use of the pictures, descriptions, and accounts of this game without the express written consent of the NBA and the Cavs is prohibited. Cavs 26-15 here in the early going at Chicago Stadium. 3 minutes and 40 seconds to be exact.
Cleveland now one of the smartest teams playing in NBA. They play very smart half-court basketball. They find the open man.
Hodges to Grant. Horace Grant with 6. Cavs by 9.
Little trapping by Chicago.
Sanders, his first 2.
When you trap, you've got to go to the ball. There's no one rotating to the ball for Chicago.
Hot Rod Williams will be in at the next opportunity, which should come with a timeout here very shortly. This is Pippen, and that's Nance with a rebound. Price to Elo, under to Sanders. Sanders draws a crowd and gets the hoop. 4 for Sanders, and the Cavaliers are up by 13 big ones. And an illegal defense call to the Cavs. It's a warning at this juncture. There will be a timeout called for the Cavs. 2:36 to play. The Cavs lead by 13, and we will take this timeout.
Budweiser for the third quarter.
2:36 to play the first period. The Cavs 30-17. This is WOIO 19, Shaker Heights, Cleveland. And tomorrow night on 19, college football bowl action. The South Carolina Gamecocks take on the Indiana Hoosiers in the Liberty Bowl. Kickoff starts at 8 o'clock on your source for sports, WOIO 19. Brad Sellers gets a rousing boo as he comes into the ball game. He was in the original starting lineup, then they changed to Pippen.
Well, based on what they've got out here, they need Sellers, a player who can create his own offense.
Just like that. His first, Cavs by 11.
Joe, they're sitting there with Cartwright, Grant, and they had Pippen in. Those guys were struggling trying to get their game off.
Doherty against Cartwright. Everywhere but in. Nance rejected, and the ball to the Bulls. Hodges wants a 3, but settles for a Cartwright 2. 5 for Cartwright, and it's now 30-21. The Cavs by 9 with 1:45 to play.
The thing that Hodges did, he got Cartwright the ball in a position where he could do something with it. And that's what the point guard has got to do for Chicago if they're going to be effective.
Price the miss. Grant to Paxson. Sellers walk. Paxson wanted the 3, but he discovered that he was on the 3-point line, and so then he passed.
He really did, and it was a good pass.
Down in Atlanta tonight, the Knicks lead in the third quarter over the Hawks, 74-60. Doherty again against Cartwright. It didn't drop, but Cartwright fouled him. Nope, Hodges helping out, gets the foul.
They did something a little different this time. They were attacking Brad as soon as he gets the ball. This time they waited till he put it on the floor and tried to swarm him.
Doherty 2 for 2 at the line for his only 2 points thus far. Darnell Valentine will check in for the Cavs, averaging 5 a game. At 6'1", he replaces Mark Price, who sits down with 9 first quarter points.
Solid 9 points.
Doherty splits the pair. He has 3, and the Cavs lead by 10 with 1:15 to play in the first period. Cavs have hit 13 of their first 19 shots.
Got to watch Hodges. He's a 3-point shooter.
That's good for 2.
That's what he does best.
Cavs by 8, less than a minute to play in the quarter. Well, Doherty didn't get it, but Hot Rod did. And Hot Rod foul will go to the line. Foul on Sellers.
I think besides playing the center position, probably the toughest position to play in basketball now has got to be the 6-man spot. Because you got to know the rhythm of the game. You got to know what's in. And look at the hustle by Hot Rod coming baseline.
John at the free throw line for the first time, 74%. Well, with all of the hoopla about the 6th man, Jim, it has become all of a sudden a little show spot. In other words, everybody's expecting each team to have a legitimate 6th man.
But you and I both know that most teams don't have a legitimate 6th man.
That's true.
That kind of player is awful hard to come by. Because he's got to be smart. He's got to understand tempo of the game.
Grant against Hot Rod. He walked. 7 turnovers thus far in the first quarter, Jim.
Cleveland now getting so much better, Joe, that by mid-season they'll be the kind of team that won't beat themselves, and these teams are going to have to cut down on the turnovers if they're going to have a chance against this hot Cleveland team.
Three-second violation on Brad Doherty gives the ball back to the Bulls with 15 seconds to play. Michael Jordan, who had taken a bit of a breather, is back into the ball game.
This is the thing you got to be careful about great players. If they sit down and they get a chance to analyze what's going on, they try to figure it out, and usually they're successful.
That's all there is to it. 4 for Jordan, 2 seconds. And the first quarter is over before the Cavs take it out of the backcourt. But at the end of 1, the Cavs lead 33-25, and we take this timeout. That'll move Elo down to the small forward spot, and Dave Corzine checks in at center now for the Chicago Bulls.
They've got a lineup in there where they've got a lot of balance. They got Hodges outside, and they got Corzine, who plays well with Michael Jordan.
10 on the shot clock. Hot Rod in the crowd didn't get it, but somebody got him. And that's somebody, Dave Corzine, his first.
Michael Jordan playing small forward with this lineup.
Hot Rod 2 for 2 at the line for his 2 points. Cavs still by 8. 20 seconds gone in the second quarter. That's 3 points for Hot Rod, and the Cavs lead by 9.
Corzine and Jordan play so well together.
Sellers against Hot Rod Williams. Hodges. Hodges, when he showed up from Phoenix, hit his first 7 3-pointers. And Harper counters at the other end. He has 2 baskets and 4 points.
Hodges strictly a jump shooter.
Sellers against Harper in a switch. Foul on the trip to the basket. Craig Elo. That's his first. Cavs first.
Here it is again. And, you know, Harper. Was that Harper? Harper didn't have to do that. You could have played Brad straight up. You don't want to give a guy like that a drive with that long body. He can get to the basket.
Brad Sellers collects his 3rd point of the ball game. Cavs by 8. 10:56 to play in the half. 4 points for Brad. Valentine against Paxson. Hot Rod against Sellers, and Doherty meets Corzine. Oh, Harper left all alone under the basket.
Michael Jordan's mistaken.
Michael saw the pass go in there. He just turned around and said, "My fault," and started down the floor. Cavs by 9. Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Cavs by 7. .10 to play, second quarter. Walking call on Darnell Valentine, and the Bulls get it back down by 7. At halftime tonight, a special feature on Doug Collins. Doug Collins, the player.
Guy used to shoot all the time, Joe.
Jordan. Harper in the right spot for the carry. That was perilously close to traveling. Nice play. Harper ends up with a basket.
You don't see that often. That's a give and go from the old school. Smart play.
Hodges foul going to the basket. Brad Doherty, the guilty party. That's his first foul.
His first, team second. Back in the lineup for Cleveland, number 20.
Here's the play again. This is something that he doesn't do too. That time Harper could have shuffled a little quicker down the lane than that, because this guy is strictly a jump shooter. He doesn't really want to go to the basket because he doesn't have but a couple dribbles where he feels confident.
Greg Hodges, free throw, bangs it off the rim, no good.
Entering the lineup for Cleveland, number 24.
His first miss as a Bull. Dudley in for Doherty at center. Chris, 6'11", second year out of Yale. Hodges splits the pair, has 5 points. He's averaging 9 as a Bull and 5.5 on the year, including time with Phoenix.
Definitely got to help him if he can keep some pressure off Cartwright. Give him some more open shots without double teams.
That's a double dribble.
Double dribble, Chicago ball.
That it was.
Indeed. 9:15 to play in the half. The Cavs lead by 8.
Corzine and Dudley battling inside.
from Corzine.
And that's what we talked about, what Corzine does so well. He plays so well with Michael.
Cavs take time. 8:47 to play here in the second quarter. The Cavs lead is down to 6, and we will take this timeout. Don't forget the Cavs sponsoring the Miller Lite fourth quarter shootout. Of course, if your name is chosen for a game, you receive a Cavs starter's jacket. If you choose the right player to score first in the fourth quarter, you receive a Sony Watchman courtesy of the Cavs. Send to the address on your screen, and remember now, the Cavs player that you think will score the first points of the fourth quarter. Cavs up by only 6. Dudley. All right, big Chris. Well, Jordan decides 3 from Hodges. And Elo, good timing on the rebound.
Yes, it was.
Dudley again.
Big fella running the break.
Big fella was running, too, but they didn't call it.
All the way. Here's a two-man game with Corzine and Jordan, Joe, and these two guys work so well together.
Sellers. Elo again with a good position in the rebound, and he was fouled by Corzine from behind. Corzine's second.
And that's what they're missing from Cartwright. They're not getting the continuity of play and also the passing that Corzine gives this team.
7:40 to play in the half. The Cavs lead by 10. Dudley managed to get it back to Hot Rod. Paxson for the 3.
Cleveland not letting Chicago get inside. Chicago forced to take outside shots, and they're not making them. Good defense by Cleveland.
Hot Rod against Sellers. Harper back into Hot Rod. 3 seconds. He's in the lane too long.
Good man-to-man defense by Chicago.
6:53 to play in the half. The Cavs lead by 10. Cavs hit 13 of 21 in the first quarter and 5 of 6 from the line. Double team Corzine and Dudley, and they pry it free. Price slaps it to Harper. He has Paxson to beat. Paxson grabs it.
Number 5, John Paxson, his first.
This is the. Here it is right here with Ron Harper, but even before that, Cleveland has made up their mind this season. They're not going to get beat inside. They help out better than anyone in the league down low against pivot play.
Horace Grant will be rejoining the action here momentarily between free throws for Harper, his first of the night. Ron collects his 9th point of the ball game. Grant is back in with 6 points, and Brad Sellers sits down with 4. Cavs by 11. Cartwright back in at center with 5 points and a foul. Paxson keeps it away from Harper. Paxson for the 3. Hot Rod with a rebound.
Can't believe Grant is getting such good position and doesn't even try to face the basket or get a move off.
Elo. Greg Elo with 9.
Joe, we call this playing the game, finding the open man.
Jordan at the other end. Got to the hole the hard way. 10 for Jordan. 5:45 to play in the first half. Alley-oop. Oh, Harper says, let's do it again. He can't. Dudley walked.
Chicago ball.
Everything was good except the ball didn't go in the basket.
I saw you and Lenny looking at each other, and those are the ones that'll give you gray hairs. Such an easy shot, but very difficult shot.
Vincent, number 11, back in at point guard, replacing Paxson. Paxson sits down scoreless. Nice play by Elo as he blocked the ball away from Jordan, and then Cartwright kicked it out of bounds. Here's Doherty back in for Dudley. Doherty back in with 3. Dudley sits down with 4. They'll put a new 24-second clock up because Cartwright kicked the ball.
Elo playing a terrific defensive game. He came off 2 picks and got hit by both of them and still came back and blocked Jordan's shot.
Cavs leading by 11 with 5:15 to play in the half. Special feature tonight at halftime on Bulls coach Doug Collins. Elo.
Craig Elo.
11 for Elo. His best night of the year is 13.
Cavaliers, that was a set play.
Hey, Jordan looks like an unhappy camper out there, Jim.
It really is. I've never seen Mike make those many faces.
Grant. Horace Grant with 8. Price. Hot rod, but he slapped it to Craig Hodges. Jordan. Under to Grant. Nice play.
You know, more
10
so
for Grant.
More so than Jordan telling these guys, let's go. That's the kind of play that Magic Johnson does every night that keeps his teammates in the game. These guys need a lot of help to get their offense off.
Harper again inside. 11 for Harper. Jordan was right on the stripe when he unloaded that one. It would have been 2 had it counted. Whoops. Traveling call gives it back to the Bulls. Nance returns to the Cavalier lineup with 6. Hot Rod sits down with 3. And with this, the Bulls sending Pippen back into the game. Call timeout. 3:50 to play in the half. The Cavs lead by 11, and we will take this timeout. 3:50 to play in the first half. The Cavs lead 51-40. On Cinema 19 primetime Friday night, a guessing game of Who Done It, when Martin Mull and Leslie Ann Warren co-star in Clue. The biggest stars and titles are yours on Cinema 19 primetime weeknights at 9 on WOIO. Vincent for the jumper over Doherty, and Nance picks off another rebound.
Vincent comes right in the game, Joe, and does something that he shouldn't have done. He should have kept the team in continuity, and they were doing a good job of that. He didn't have to shoot that shot.
Deflected pass goes to Michael Jordan. Pippen. Oh, that would have been beautiful had it gone, but Elo takes it the other way. Doherty. Doherty with 5, and the Cavs have a 13-point lead. They led by 13 at 1 mark in the first quarter. Jordan into Grant. Harper knocked it away. Grant got it again, and a 3-second call on Cartwright.
He was in there longer than that. Could have put up a pup tent.
Could have voted in the next elections 5 times.
Very easily.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Price to Nance. Nance and Grant, a Clemson connection. There's a great pass, and Elo gets 2. 13 for Elo, and the Cavs lead by 15, and the natives are restless on Chicago's west side.
They really are, because away from the ball, if there's anybody cutting, he gets no help at all.
Nance the steal with help from Harper. This is Nance. 8 points for Nance, and the Cavs move out by 17.
Does look like Doug Collins wants to call a timeout, even though they need one bad.
Jordan. 12 points for Jordan.
And that's why Michael frowns, huh?
Cavs take the 20. They're going to put Sanders back into the ball game, replacing Elo, and Elo sits down with 13 points, which ties his best mark of any game this year. 57-42 Cleveland with 1:57 to play in the first half.
Look at Michael. He really wants this one.
Well, the team will be flying home right after the game tonight.
Here's a solid pass by Elo. You see what's happening? They're all on one side of the floor. No one's talking about cutters. They're switching and not picking up, and Cleveland's reading it perfectly.
Sanders back in with 4 points. Elo sits down with 13. Tomorrow night, the Charlotte Hornets at 7:30 at the Coliseum, a team that beat the Bulls just before Christmas.
When a team's defense is this much out of sync, you really got to pass the ball.
2 on the shot clock. Harper, the desperation, he almost went in. Jordan. Whoops. Right through the hands of Jordan to Doherty, and the Cavs bite the bullet on that one. Doherty. And Grant with a rebound.
Good shot by Doherty.
Jordan. 14 points for Jordan, and the Cavs are up by 13 with 1:02 to play in the first half.
Michael definitely not confident. This team he's definitely struggling with. They just don't have the continuity on defense to be effective.
The deflection out of bounds, and the Cavs maintain possession with 8 on the shot clock.
I love this kind of basketball. Give and go, find the open man, boom, boom, boom. It's the only way to play the game.
Nance. Cartwright rebounds out to Vincent. Jordan again. A foul on Mike Sanders. Sanders with his first foul. The Cavaliers have 3 as a team. The final 38 seconds. Craig Hodges will be coming back on with 5 points. Scottie Pippen sits down with 4.
Got to watch the three-pointer here with Hodges.
Jordan against Sanders now. 10 on the shot clock. Bad shot. Grant recovers it. Now the Bulls can play with the final 20 seconds of the first half.
And who else would they give it to?
Grant. 12 for Grant. Ball to Sanders, wide right, and at halftime the Cavs lead by 11, 57-46. We'll be back with halftime after this timeout. Some very healthy shooting numbers from the field of the first half. The Cavs 60% on 24 of 40. The Bulls 20 of 40 for 50%. Cavs hit 7 of 10 free throws for their 70%. Of the Bulls 6 of 8 for 75%. Cavs did take the edge on the boards, 19-17, paced by Larry Nance with 5. Leading rebounder in the house is Horace Grant of the Bulls with 6. And in turnovers, the Cavs turned it over 9 times. It cost them 6 points. The Bulls turned it over 12 times. It cost them 14 points. And Jim, there's an 11 by 11. Game being brought to you by Mr. Hero. Mr. Hero, the home of the original hot buttered cheesesteak. By Ohio Bell. Ohio Bell and Ameritech Company. By GTE MobileNet, cellular consultant for the Cleveland Cavs. By the East Ohio Gas Company, the Sunshine people who serve over 1 million customers in Northeast Ohio. By Unical. Unical 76, inviting you to go with the spirit of 76. And by the makers of Campbell's Chunky Soup. Campbell's, it takes care of the meanest appetites. Cavs leading 57-46 as we crank it up for the second half here in Chicago. Cavs will be home tomorrow night to take on the Charlotte Hornets at 7:30. Stay home Friday night for the Washington Bullets at 7:30. Then they ring in the new year with 3 home games in a row. On the 3rd, Indiana. On the 5th, the Chicago Bulls. And on the 7th, and I want to tell you, folks, if you only got one game to see before the Cavs head for the West Coast, Saturday, January the 7th, the Cavs and the Knicks in a 1:30 game at the Coliseum. Jim, that's going to be something to see.
Really is. The matchup with Ewing. Also, Newman's been playing well, and he's probably out to prove something. But more than that, they've got tremendous balance also for a young team.
The Cavs and the Knicks, Saturday, January the 7th. Boy, the Cavs have been playing. Any game's a good one to see, but that Knicks game on the 7th of January ought to be a dandy. Cavs go back to that original starting 5. Harper, Price, Nance, Sanders, and Doherty. And the Bulls start the same way. Vincent, Jordan, Pippen, Grant, and Cartwright. Well, Atlanta has rallied to lead 96-83 over the Knicks down in Atlanta at the end of 3. This is Sanders, and that's 2 more. 6 for Sanders.
Cavaliers finding the open man again. Chicago doing a poor job of when they double team, they're not picking up the open man in time. They've been leaving him open all night.
Cartwright in on Doherty, and Doherty with a rebound. Harper and Pippen battle, and oh, what a save by Harper to Price.
Heads up play.
11 for Price. Harper, he may not get an assist on that, but he should. Cavs by 15. Cartwright. 7 for Cartwright.
Brad doing a good job of keeping him out of the post area, but when he steps out for that jumper facing the basket, you at least got to come out with a hand up.
Doherty. Michael Jordan. Jordan, 16 points in the ball game.
Well, Joe, that groove that he just performed down there, that little lazy dribble is how he gets his act going. You really don't want him to just do that.
Doherty with a power move on Cartwright this time, and he has 7. Cavs by 13, 2 minutes gone, 3rd quarter. Sanders to Price. He has Cartwright to beat. Gave it to Nance. Nance fouled.
The thing I like about Nance's play is that he hesitated, gathered himself, and then made a strong move into the middle of the court.
Larry Nance, 8 points in the first half, at the line for the first time. He's an 81% free throw shooter. Cavaliers up by 14 with 9:48 to play in the 3rd quarter. Well, the Cavaliers, with another 15-point lead, have their 3rd man in double figures. Actually 4 now because Price got there moments ago. Jordan. 18 for Jordan.
Slowly but surely, he's working his way back into a groove.
The question is, will anybody come with him in that groove?
Well, they haven't so far this season.
Now that time Grant knew what was coming, but couldn't get the handle on the pill.
5 seconds on the shot clock.
5 seconds on the shot clock. Price needed only 2. Nance with a rebound out to Harper. Doherty. The rebound, Jordan. Right now, Michael Jordan is all she wrote for the Bulls. Vincent fouled by Sanders.
And there was Jordan again, passing off on a triple team that time. Here it is. He stutters, and he palms the ball between his legs, and watch him hang. It hits Vincent, who plays off of Michael's move.
Sam Vincent missed a free throw back in the first quarter. Proves that he can do it again.
Sam Vincent, everyone thought he was the answer to what they needed last year, a true point guard, but he's more of a scorer than he is a point guard.
Cavs by 12 with 6:50 to play in the third quarter. Spurs 52-50 over the Mavericks in the second period. Sanders walked, but they'll call the foul.
He got bailed out by Bernie Fryer. I'm sorry. Here it is again. Watch his feet. Yeah, but he was pushed too. Maybe not a bad one.
Well, Sanders has 6 points in the ball game. He's going to the line for the first time. 68% free throw shooter. Cavaliers lead by 13. How about this third quarter? Miami 55, Houston 51. Break up the heat.
This would be 3 straight for them, right? They win this one?
No. Sanders with 8.
5 games or 4 games all season?
Yeah.
Long year.
Pippen. Ball comes back to Scotty, and he delivers to Cartwright. Cartwright with 9, and the Cavs by 12. Price at the other end gets the basket back. 13 for Price.
Cavaliers have got to continue, and they've done a good job so far this season. They're giving teams one shot. Play all that defense, and then you don't get the ball. Really hurts you.
Pippen. Horace Grant, the game's leading rebounder to date. Doherty with a foul. Second foul on Doherty in the second on the Cavs as a team.
People underestimate the effect of second shots to an offense, to a defense. They're playing a lot of good defense out there, but you got to get the ball.
Sam Vincent now with 5 points. And the Cavs by 12. Sanders. Pippen with a double team, got it out to Jordan, who runs over Harper for the blocking foul on Harper. His third foul.
Non-shooting foul. Here it is again. Look at Harper. He was established, I thought.
Yes, but that was no mere mortal that ran over it. Sanders with a great double team help. That's what defense is all about, folks. Doherty got 2 and a chance for 3.
Big fella playing a lot of defense. They're really trying to go to Cartwright. It's about time he had a chance to get him back. Here it is again. Big fella working hard down low to establish position. Watch his feet. Jump hook.
Didn't get the free throw. Leaves the Cavs up by 14 with 6:55 to play third quarter. Pippen. Cavs ball. Timeout. Chicago, 6:45 to play third quarter. The Cavs lead by 14, and we will take this timeout. 6:45 to play in the third quarter. The Cavs 71-57. This is WOIO 19, Shaker Heights, Cleveland. And remember, it's all-star voting time. Brad Daugherty, John Williams, Larry Nance, Mark Price, Ron Harper are all on the ballot this year. The Miller Lite voting centers on the main concourse at the Coliseum and elsewhere. Vote early, vote often. Price. A rebound to Cartwright. Michael Jordan against Harper. 20 points for Jordan.
I tell you, that's the first time I've seen Cartwright do anything besides just post up. He's got to be more effective. When he doesn't have the ball, he's got to set picks. He's got to go to the offensive board.
Daugherty lost it on the steal by Jordan, who double-teamed with Cartwright. Vincent. Ball back out to Vincent. This is Pippen. Nance knocking down Grant for the foul.
Cavaliers giving up a lot of second shots. The way this team is struggling, the only way they can get back in this one, Joe, is to get the offensive board. And you've got to give them credit. It's pure hustle right here by Grant and his teammates.
Cavaliers leading by 12. We're down to 5:40 to play in the third quarter. Cartwright's pick frees Pippen. Jordan. 22 for Jordan.
The effect of that two-man game with Cartwright opened up the weak side.
Cavs take the time with 5:19 to play in the third quarter. The Cavs lead by 10, and we will take this timeout. 5:19 to play, third quarter. The Cavs 71-61, and it's exciting college football action as South Carolina takes on Indiana in the Liberty Bowl. Kickoff 8 o'clock, and you'll see it all right here on WOIO 19. Cavaliers have been out-rebounded in this third quarter 10-4, which is the primary reason the Bulls are still in the neighborhood. Sanders from Price. Daugherty. And a foul.
Giving the Bulls some of their own medicine back at them. They played excellent defense, forced Cleveland to take the outside shot, which you want, but somebody's got to get the ball, and there's Brad in there battling. And as he matures, he'll do a lot more of that offensive boarding. With that big body, you know, there's just an unlimited amount of potential for him to improve his game.
He gets to the double figures, his 10th point. There's 11. It's 14 fouls on the Bulls and 3 in the ball game on Cartwright. Inside 5 minutes to play in the third quarter, the Cavs lead by 12. Jordan. The floor to Daugherty. Nice defense by Scottie Pippen.
Yes, it was.
Vincent to Grant, who walked with the ball. The one thing the Cavs cannot afford to let happen, they can't let this crowd get back in the ball game. Right now, this crowd has become spectators.
They really have, because Jordan's not doing anything spectacular. They're keeping him reasonably under control.
Hot Rod back at the ball game, number 18 for the Cavs. Pippen. Daugherty at the other end for the rebound. Harper for Nance. Oh, Pippen. Jordan. Well, he's keeping them in the ball game. He has 24.
Cavaliers not cashing in on their transition. And there's that crowd you talked about.
Well, Doherty's cap didn't go, and Cartwright with a rebound, and now Jordan to Pippen. And the crowd is back in the ball game. Cavs by only 8 with 3:20 to play in the third quarter.
Sounds like Cleveland Stadium.
Cartwright for the foul.
And that's what's so nice about having a center. Having a center who can score on anybody in this league is a luxury. Brad Doherty just made up his mind that he was going to either draw a foul or get the baskets.
Cartwright now with 4 fouls. The Bulls go over the limit. Elo comes on for the Cavs with 13 points in the first half. Craig Hodges is in with 5 points. Doherty with his 12th point of the ball game, and the Cavaliers are up by 9 as Corzine checks in, scoreless with 2 fouls. Cartwright sits down with the 9 points and the 4 fouls. Doherty with 13, and the Cavaliers lead again by 10. Hot Rod with a block, and the ball poked out of bounds by the Bulls.
Hot Rod saved him again with that excellent timing on that block shot and keeping the ball in play.
Houston 87, Miami 79 at the end of 3. Little reality down south.
It sets in after a while.
Harper to Hot Rod. Got 2. Let's go for 3.
John Williams. Foul number 30.
Foul on Pippen, his 3rd. Hot Rod with 5 will look for 6. Pippen replaced by Brad Sellers.
Chicago making their run, but Cleveland answering with 2 tough baskets inside. 2 free throws from Doherty and this nice post up by Hot Rod.
Cavs by 12. 2:28 to play, third quarter. Hodges. He got the hoop and a foul to go with it. Mark Price tagged with his 2nd foul.
Nice move by Hodges. Here he goes right here. Strong fella. Makes a nice strong move inside. But you can see he even struggled with those 2 dribbles.
Hodges 1 for 2 at the free throw line. Cavs 77 to 67 and 2:18 to play in the third quarter. They'll put Jordan on Price now. With 4 on the shot clock, the ball knocked out of bounds by Jordan. They'll put 5 seconds up.
Excellent defense by Jordan. Fought over the pick and was right with Mark Price moving his feet.
Elo with 5 seconds. Harper away from Jordan, blocked by Grant, but what a recovery by Hot Rod.
And he's been doing this all season, fans. Second shots, key rebounds, key free throws. He traveled.
But that's not going to be the call. The foul is going to be on Hot Rod Williams.
He traveled first.
His first penalty. Horace Grant at the line for the Bulls.
Here it is again. Watch his feet. He hopped. Can't do that. Can at least put it down once.
Grant's first toss got to the iron, and that's all. This is Grant's first trip to the free throw line tonight. The 74% shooter prior to that miss. 13 points for Grant, and the Cavaliers lead by 10 with 1:38 to play in the third quarter.
Chicago making their best run of the game right now.
Price. 15 for Price.
Cleveland showing some inner toughness that I don't think they had last year. Is that under pressure when teams made their run, they weren't this tough on them. Excellent play.
Hot Rod with a big rebound. A minute to go in the third quarter. Doherty in on Corzine. Air ball picked off by Jordan. Touched by the Cavs on the way out. Harper got a hand on it. 17 on the shot clock. 45 seconds to play, and they're going to bring Dudley in now to give Doherty a breather for the remainder of the third period and the intermission between periods 3 and 4. Dudley back in with 4 points. Price broke up that play with 42 seconds to play third quarter, down to 14 on the shot clock.
Chicago would love to make this basket and bring it down to less. Will tie the game up. I'm sorry, we'll bring them within 10.
Foul, double team. Dudley and Harper, and it's Harper called for the foul, his fourth.
Good help by Ron Harper. Here it is again. Makes a turn. Look at Ron coming from the weak side. Official out of position. He was closer under the basket. It's a tough angle. From that angle, it probably did look like a foul.
Corzine at the free throw line. The big man from DePaul got 2 bounces and no point.
In the lineup for Cleveland, number 11, Mike Sanders. In for the Bulls, number 5, John Paxson.
John Paxson back into the game. This will give Jordan a bit of a breather through the intermission between periods 3 and 4. Jordan sits down with 24. Corzine splits the pair for his first point of the night. 81-70 Cavs with 28 seconds. Elo all the way for 2. His best night of the year now, 15 points.
Elo showing some extra quickness I hadn't seen.
And Elo with the steal, and he was grabbed after he took the ball. Paxson.
And that's the old Craig Elo, the Craig Elo we saw in Boston a little bit, and of course in the Seattle game he was playing even better.
Arnell Valentine returns to the Cavalier lineup to give Mark Price a bit of a breather. How about those Knicks? They've battled back in the fourth quarter to tie Atlanta at 115 down in Atlanta. Elo connects on his 16th point of the ball game. These are his first free throws in the night. He had a 3-point field goal. Split the pair and remains a 50% free throw shooter for the year. The Cavs lead by 14 going to the final 12 seconds of the third quarter.
Cleveland able to weather Chicago's storm.
Hodges wants a 3 so bad he can taste it. Paxson grabbed by Sanders with 1 second. The third quarter becomes history, and the Cavaliers are up by 14. And as we head for quarter number 4, we'll take this timeout. Ron Clifton from Youngstown, Ohio, for being chosen. Ron will receive a Cavs starter's jacket. Now, he chose Larry Nance as the first Cav to score in the fourth quarter, but Larry's not in there, so we're going to help him out. We're going to give him the man that replaced Larry Nance. That's only fair, right, Jim?
That's only fair.
We like to give away stuff.
It's only fair.
So we'll say that it's going to be Hot Rod Williams because he replaced Nance. So hang on there. Ron Clifton from Youngstown. The Bulls start with the ball down by 14.
Jordan didn't get much of a rest, about 20 seconds there.
Didn't need it. 26 for Jordan. If they have to employ him this much throughout the year, he's going to be stepping on his tongue by the All-Star break.
No question about it. Not showing the team play they had last year.
Dudley, nice job, Chris. Well,
People underestimate Dudley. He is so strong up top. He just turned and just didn't even force the shot.
Ron Clifton, we're sorry. Your choice didn't make it. Our choice didn't make it either. But we'll be sending you that Cavs starter's jacket courtesy of Miller and the Cavs. The foul.
Here it is again. And after he makes the shot, Jordan says something to Hot Rod, and Hot Rod didn't take it too kindly.
Second foul on Hot Rod Williams. Jordan with 27 points in the ball game.
Quiet 27 most of the night.
He's only 3 for 3 at the line. I say only because normally he goes to the line a lot more.
Well, that's what happens. He gets both of those games working for him, the free throw line, the inside, outside, and the jumper. And that's where he dominates the game. He hasn't been able to do that tonight.
Sanders against Jordan, and Jordan fouled him. That's the first foul on Jordan. Sanders, 8 points, 2 for 2 at the line. Sanders hitting the first free throw has 9 points in the ball game, and the Cavaliers lead by 13.
With Sanders in the lineup and Nance, Cavaliers are 29 out of the last 36 since last March.
$10.50 to play in the ball game. That's a lifetime when you're on the road. Five on the clock. Hodges for the three.
And that's what he's been waiting for. And of all people to leave, Lenny's shaking his head. That's one guy you don't want to leave. They had him. The clock was running down.
Cavs again by 10. Jordan with a knockaway to Hodges. Valentine trying to get it away, and it's rolling to Jordan, who put it in, and he is fouled. Foul on Hot Rod.
Foul on number 18, John Williams, his third, team second. Michael Jordan goes to the line to shoot one.
Here's the play again right here. Good hustle by all players concerned. Jordan traveled. He traveled. He moved his pivot foot before he jumped. That's what Valentine was hollering about.
Michael Jordan now with 31 points, and the Cavaliers have a 7-point lead, and there's still 10 minutes to play. Sanders lost it, but fortunately back to Valentine. Sanders, no, again, no. Rebound, Jordan and Sanders. Jordan wins the battle, and the Bulls are coming back. They'll give it to the Cavs.
Good call by the official. Dudley screening his man off the boards.
Elo. Sanders with a big rebound, but no hoop. And the ball out of bounds. They'll give it to Chicago.
Excellent hustle by the Cavaliers. Really working that offensive board.
Price returns with 15. Darnell Valentine sits down. Here comes Harper back into the ball game with 11 points and 4 fouls. Mike Sanders takes a chair. .9:15 to play. The Cavs by 7. Hot Rod got it and was fouled.
A strong post-up move by Hot Rod. That's the quickness he didn't have, Joe, just after he'd broken his foot. But here it is again. Now, that's that patented quick first step.
Sellers' second foul. 89-80 Cavs. The Knicks now lead in the fourth quarter in Atlanta, 122-120. And Hot Rod has 10 points in the ball game.
Big three-point play there.
minutes to go. Sellers, goaltending. Sellers with 6.
Michael Jordan made that happen. Little give and go. Reading the defense.
Boy, Hot Rod did a heck of a job on that rebound.
Did you see that intensity, how he came through 2 people to get that offensive rebound? He will not be denied tonight.
That's 3 fouls on Sellers, and Hot Rod has 2 shots coming.
John Williams at the line for the Cavs to shoot 2.
Now you see how important offensive board work is down the stretch when a team is making their run.
That keeps the count at 90-82 with 8:34 to go. $11 for Hot Rod. Well, Harper got bumped pretty good on that rebound, but it all came out fine. The Cavs with the ball.
That's what they must continue to do. Give Chicago 1 shot. Frustrate their offense.
Five on the shot clock. Blocked by Sellers. They'll give it to Chicago. They're going to call a 24-second violation. Give it to the Bulls either way.
Solid defense by Chicago.
Doherty will be returning with 13 points and 2 fouls, and Dudley sits down with 6.
Notice how the defense now will flatten out when the Cavaliers try to get that ball into Doherty. There should be some open people now.
Cartwright will be back in here at the next opportunity. This is Grant against Doherty. 15 points for Grant. He's averaging a bit better than 11.
There's no way Grant can guard Doherty.
First, they got to get it to him. Illegal defense, Chicago. Brad Sellers. One on each side. Now Cartwright comes in and Grant sits down. No, Grant stays in and Sellers sits down.
And the fans cheered because they took Sellers out.
Not a real morale booster. Jordan with a rebound. Well, that is what they call in basketball coast to coast.
By one of the best.
Oh, a timeout call by the Cavs, and the Bulls are coming on. 8-6, a 6:51 reading on the clock. The Cavs by 5, and we will take this timeout. Opportunities to develop an association with the Cavs. Show off your Cavs spirit. For information, 659-2219.
There goes Michael Jordan, coast to coast. No one really getting back to help. 3 people could have came over and helped. Cavaliers looked a little tired in that motion. What the Bulls have done here, Joe, defensively, is their half-court game has really shut Cleveland off.
Sellout crowd again here tonight in Chicago. Cavs are only 2 of 7 in shooting in the 4th quarter. The Bulls 6 of 8. Elo over Paxson. An ill-advised shot, and the Bulls with a chance to go to 3.
The thing you don't want to do is take false shots.
Elo battles Jordan. The ball out of bounds. They'll call a jump.
Just got to be more patient, read that defense. There's some shots out there, even though they're playing aggressively in the half court. Just got to work it, find the open man.
Nance back in with 10. Hot Rod sits down with 11. The tap to Hodges. Ball with the shot clock. Deflected ball, and the Cavs going to break.
Good defense by Cleveland. They really packed it in the middle.
Halfway home in the fourth quarter. Price. Wouldn't drop, and Jordan with a rebound. .35 for Jordan.
And everything he's shooting, the last 4 or 5 shots have been inside.
Nance. Jordan with a rebound. He's doing it all, folks.
He's got at least half a dozen of those.
Charge on Jordan.
Smart move by Elo. Craig feeling the defensive pressure right here. Here he comes back. Now watch him catch Jordan. Watch Jordan drop his shoulder. Little Hollywood there. It works.
Jordan has outscored the Cavs in the fourth quarter, 11-8. Price. Cavs can't buy a hoop, and the Bulls are doing it all.
Well, when this happens and there's a lid on the offense, you've got to play better defense.
That time they did. Elo and Nance combined to double-team Jordan. Doherty blocked by Grant. Harper got it in there.
3-on-2 break.
13 for Harper. His first points of the second half, and the Bulls take time. 4:37 to play in the ball game. The Cavs lead by 5, and we will take this timeout.
The Bulls are proud to team up with 9 corporate sponsors.
4:37 to play. The Cavs lead by 5. Stay tuned after the game for Good Times, Too Close for Comfort, and the rest of the WOIO late-night comedy lineup. That's all coming up on 19 following Cavs basketball. Good Times, that was the first half. Too Close for Comfort, that's the second half.
It really is. That's the name of this song.
Bulls ball. Denver moves ahead of Boston out in the Mile High City, 36-30 in the second period. Cavs are 3 of 13 in shooting here in the final period. Hodges all the way. Jordan, no. Rebound. Cartwright, no. They'll give it to the Bulls.
Chicago very active on the offensive boards. That kind of penetration by Hodges, and no one really picked him up. They've got to react sooner.
Jordan to Grant. Cavs by 5. We're down to 4:20 to play. Jordan. He's got 37.
The problem Elo is having guarding Jordan is the problem everyone has. Watch this pick. See, he hits him, then he holds him. There's no way that he can get back. There's no way Brad can guard him because he's so quick in that little, no, I don't know what zone you want to call it, but it's nowhere's land.
38 points for Jordan, and the Cavaliers are ahead by only 2. 4:05 to play. Cavs desperately need a basket. And Harper got it. 15 for Harper.
A tough 15. That was a tough basket there.
3:45 to go. Nance on Jordan. Hodges. Nance with a rebound.
And that's what they've needed. Give him one shot.
Price. Price has 17, and the Cavs lead by 6.
And these young kids don't know any pressure. They're taking some tough shots, the long-distance shots.
Jordan at the other end. Harper bangs it out to Elo. He's got Paxson to beat. Out to Price. Inside 3 minutes to play. Price for Nance.
And that's the way you play the game. That's the way you play the game. Beautiful.
And from 2 up to 8 up. 2:47 to play. Timeout Chicago. We'll take this timeout.
What NBA team did the Bulls draft Johnny Red Curve?
99-91 Cavs, 2:47 to play of the ball game. 18,676 in attendance here tonight. The Cavaliers leading by 8 moments ago. It was just by 2.
Solid defense by Chicago, making Cleveland work for all of its points. I'm sure the thing that Lenny was telling them is that, okay, we're playing solid defense, but let's get the ball once it's shot.
Cartwright against Doherty. Rebound slapped by Doherty out to Price. Harper against Hodges. Harper over the Doherty screen. An air ball grab by Nance. Good pass. 14 for Larry Nance.
And that's how offensive rebounding can break your back. Not bad defense by Chicago, but you got to come back and get the ball.
Jordan keeps on doing it. He has 40. 101-93 Cavs with 1:55 to play. Elo tried to shoot while lying down. Not a high percentage shot, unfortunately. Paxson. Doherty with a rebound.
That's what Cleveland is doing, giving Chicago one shot.
.101-93 Cavs, 1:18 to play. Nance hits again. 16 for Nance.
And Joe, who do you guard on this team? That's the balance we're talking about. No matter how good a defense you play on one guy, there's always someone else who can pick up the slack either offensively or defensively.
Jordan goes for 3. He has 43 points. Foul. Paxson. Well, Paxson picks up his 3rd foul. 4 on Chicago as a team. With 52 seconds left, the Cavs lead by 7.
In fact, if they can get this ball in and run that clock down and maybe another 20 seconds, now they've got something. Puts a lot of pressure on this Chicago team.
And Paxson picks up his 4th foul. That is the 2nd in the final 2 minutes. And that will be free throws for Brad Doherty. Now the name of the game is hit him. Well, you're right, Jim. Doherty, Elo, Harper, Nance, Price, and Williams are all in double figures tonight. That's 14 for Brad. None of them are at 20 points or better.
And when you're a coach and you look at the Cleveland team, you don't know who to give your defense for.
That's 15 for Brad Doherty. The Cavs lead by 9 with 49 seconds to play. Atlanta has defeated the Knicks tonight in Atlanta, 128-126. Here the Cavs by 9 with 49 seconds to go. The Bulls faithful are headed for the exits, and we'll take this timeout. Greg Elo, what a game he has played tonight. And I could very easily discount the numbers that Jordan has put up against him in the 4th quarter, because Jordan would do that against King Kong. Hodges It's what Elo has done everywhere else on the floor that has made the big difference. And now the Cavaliers with a 9-point lead, 37 seconds to go. Looking for some icing on the cake, and a foul is called. Jordan.
Number 23, Michael Jordan, is third.
It's Jordan's third. It's all academic now.
Really is. The Cavalier defense, you're so confident in their ability to stop teams when they have to. And they've been doing it so easily.
Going to bring Charlie Davis into the game in the next opportunity. Denver 51, Boston 41, second period.
In the lineup for the Bulls.
There's Charles Davis out of Vanderbilt, 6'7", played last year with both Milwaukee and San Antonio. Dallas leads San Antonio tonight in the fourth quarter, 93-77. And Larry Nance knocks down 2 more free throws. That's 18 for Nance. And the Cavaliers are coming home with a win. Grant tries a 3. Elo with a rebound. And the Cavs are in the win column now in no uncertain terms.
Joe, these are the kind of game that a coach's dream. When a team plays well as Chicago played this second half, and you still fought off every run that they make, that says a lot for the character of this team. I know Lenny's got to be pleased with this victory.
Final score, the Cleveland Cavaliers 107, the Chicago Bulls 96. We'll be back to wrap it up after this timeout.